and welcome to NXT's Great American Bash event here tonight on Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. We're kicking things off with the NXT Tag Team titles. We had a mystery team join in a qualifying match that took the place of another tag team. It ended up being these two gentlemen, surprising us all. Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, back in NXT, formerly known as the Revival. As far as we know, they're still contracted with AEW, but they've shown up here on NXT. We've seen so many people show up from AEW here recently, but these two have a match. Interesting to note that AEW Collision was invaded recently by the Street Profits, who challenged Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW Tag Team Championship. So I guess this is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Kind of a retaliation bit here. FTR won that qualifying match to challenge the champions here tonight against this man, Axiom, and his tag team partner, Nathan Frazier, together known as Fraxiom, the NXT Tag Team Champions. What a blockbuster way to kick off the Great American Bash here tonight. We had no idea that FTR was going to show up on NXT and enter that qualifying match. Just crazy things going on across the board. The wrestling industry is just wide open at this point. Everything has gone crazy. Everyone's showing up everywhere else. This is nuts. There is no forbidden door anymore. Now the question is, can the current NXT Tag Team Champions, Fraxiom, defend against the former champs, FTR? One of the most decorated teams in modern wrestling history. Quite the formidable opponents here. It just blows my mind that FTR is here on NXT. This is where they really took off as the Revival before going to the main roster with a less than stellar career. Kind of rebranding a little bit and leaning into who they really are on in AEW. And now they're back at the top of their game. And they could possibly walk away from the Great American Bash as the NXT Tag Team Champions. But these two, Fraxiom, have held onto those titles with an iron grip. They've taken on all challengers. They've defeated them left and right. But can they defend them against FTR? We're about to find out as we kick off the Great American Bash. Tag team titles on the line. As we take a look at our capacity crowd here, there goes the bell and we are underway here. Axiom with a knee strike on Dax, taking the fight to FTR right out the gate. As he stomps away and already going for a quick tag. Nathan Frazier makes his debut in the match. Goes for a quick cover. Out before the 1 count is Dax. Oh, and Dax showing a little bit of speed of his own. Float over DDT takes Nathan Frazier down. Tries to send him into the corner. Nathan with the reversal. Oh, and attacks on Cash as well, showing FTR that they are not intimidated one bit by the former champs. Oh, are we going coast to coast? So early in the match, going coast to coast. Oh, but Dax immediately up on his feet, showing that they're not intimidated either, but the speed and the impact of Fraxiom so far proven a little too much for FTR to handle. As Nathan Frazier maintains control, taking the fight to Dax on the floor. And it's like there was no clue, no preamble to, Axiom with a dive that completely missed as Cash makes his first appearance in the match officially. But no clues to FTR appearing on the show here tonight. We had no idea anyone from AEW, let alone FTR, was going to be here. We just knew that Fraxiom had a mystery tag team opponent challenging for those tag team championships. And we're all just kind of in shock here to see FTR in an NXT ring again. And now, with that missed dive by Axiom, the momentum of the match has completely changed into FTR's favor. Double team move as Dax takes down Axiom. Axiom trying to get over to a tag, does not make it. Oh, and look at this cravat suplex. Sends him right into his own corner, but again showing the lack of intimidation there that FTR has for the champs. Right back into the enemy corner. Quick tags by FTR now. Going for another double team. Big back body drop. Going for a cover as Cash. 2 count. And Axiom is out. Big shot there. Oh, German suplex takes Axiom down. Axiom going again for the tag. This time he reaches it. Nathan Frazier comes in hot with a sling blade. Oh, but once again, Cash right back up to his feet with a flying elbow. Now a float over DDT for Nathan Frazier gives control back to Fraxiom for the moment. And this might be Fraxiom's biggest test to date here. Facing a veteran tag team, decorated tag team like FTR, who in their absence have proven to be one of the top tag teams in the industry today. But Fraxiom currently hold championship gold here in NXT, which means they are the top tag team in NXT. Once again, an honor that FTR has held before. Will they hold it again tonight? Can they do what nobody else has been able to do, and that is take those tag team championships off the shoulders, off the waist of Fraxiom? Right now, they are showing that they have everything it takes to do so. They are in complete control at the moment. But it took them a while to get to that control, as the opening moments of this match were all Fraxiom. But now Fraxiom trying to fight hard to get back control, and that might have been the opening that Nathan Frazier needed. Oh, standing dropkick on the floor by Dax. Up kick by Nathan Frazier as the momentum continues to shift back and forth between these two teams. Nathan looking for a tag, not quite getting there. Getting cut off by Dax. Keeping them in their side of the ring is FTR. Another tag. Another double team move on the horizon. Another double big back body drop. FTR proud of themselves right now. Might be celebrating prematurely here, though. Because Fraxiom has a lot of fight left in them. And they do not give up. They do not stop. They're going to have to drain every bit of energy out of these two. And these two seem to have boundless energy. So we're going to see how this goes. Oh, wicked stepsister by Cash. slamming Nathan Frazier's head into the mat. Vicious move. Goes back into the corner. Possibly another double team move coming. Oh, wait. The Shatter Machine. Or the Big Rig, whichever one you want to call it. The Shatter Machine would have had it, but Axiom saved Nathan Frazier from taking the pinfall there. It would have been all over right there. Oh, Dax knocking Axiom to the floor. Big short arm DDT. Now the submission hold, the cross arm bar. Going for another cover is Dax. And he gets it with Axiom on the floor trying to recover. Nathan Frazier still reeling from the Shatter Machine. And we've got new NXT Tag Team Champions here. And what was old is new again, as FTR, Cash and Dax from AEW, currently contracted with AEW, are now your NXT Tag Team Champions. There we see the Shatter Machine. This is unbelievable, and what a way to kick off the Great American Bash here. You have two AEW wrestlers coming in here, winning the NXT Tag Team Championships a week before we go into this cross-branded pay-per-view of all. And wait a minute. The Usos out of nowhere. What are they doing here? The Usos must have been watching in the back, offended by the invasion here, and they've come out here and laid out FTR. I mean, this past Monday on Monday Night Raw, Shawn Spears attacked Jey Uso. FTR celebrating their victory, their new tag team titles here, and the Usos just come out of nowhere. Lights went off for a second, and when they came back on, the Usos were flooding the ring. Oh, big suplex by Dax though, but he eats a chair shot for the effort. Usos just decimating the new NXT Tag Team Champions FTR here. They must have taken exception to these AEW stars coming in and invading and taking these tag team titles. We have to get this situation under control, and I understand something is going on backstage. What is this? This is Dijak attacking Ridge Holland? They both come off the elevator here. I guess they were fighting on the way up. I don't know what just happened. Dijak followed Ridge into the elevator, and now they're brawling up on the scaffolding backstage. What is this all about? Like, Ridge Holland is scheduled to compete here tonight. Dijak is not. We did see. Wait a minute. We saw Tony D'Angelo talking to Dijak recently. Does this have something to do with that? Oh, Ridge Holland fighting back up there though. Did Tony D? Did he pay Dijak to attack Ridge Holland? Ridge Holland. Oh my God. Oh no. No, Dijak, don't do this. Oh my God. No. Somebody get medical into the backstage area immediately. We finally cleaned the ring area of the Usos and FTR, but now we've got this chaos going backstage with Dijak and Ridge Holland, who is scheduled to compete. Now we don't even know if that match is going to happen. This was supposed to be Big E's big return to the ring. But as they say, the show must go on. And right now, we've got the Women's North American Championship on the line as we see Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley, the champ, flanked by Jasmine Nix and JC Jane. You might notice she is not wearing her title. That's because it's hung up over the ring, because this is a ladder match. Dakota Kai, flanked by the rest of Damage Control, already in the ring, and rushes Fatal Influence with a kendo stick and is taken a fight to all three of them by herself. Dakota Kai taking out Jacy Jayne. Jasmine Nix running away. And now Fallon Henley under attack from Dakota Kai as well. This title match not even officially underway yet. Sends Fallon Henley into the ring. Laying the boots into her is Dakota Kai, the challenger in this championship match. There you see Io Sky in the corner of Dakota Kai. And now this match is officially underway. And here we go, championship on the line. Women's North American title hanging high above the ring. First woman to climb that ladder and grab that belt will be your North American Women's Champion here in NXT. It's a bit of a grudge match. We've seen some issues between Dakota Kai and Fallon Henley in recent memory. You see Kairi Sane there as well. Some damage control. And oh, Dakota, I don't know what in the world she was thinking, that Fallon Henley was already climbing up on the apron when she dove out of the ring. Now Fallon trying to get her championship back. Dakota Kai doing everything she can to knock her off that ladder. But Fallon fighting her off successfully. So she decides to, no, I thought she was going to go for the ladder. Since she can't, she just keeps hammering away at the legs of Fallon Henley, not allowing her to keep a grip on that title. Oh, and a powerbomb off the ladder. Now Dakota Kai in complete control. She has dominated this match from before the bell. Jasmine Nix and Jacy Jayne looking on as Dakota throws Fallon out right to them and immediately climbs up and tries to retrieve the championship belt. And Fallon Henley is out on the floor. Dakota Kai might win this right here and right now. Fallon finally making it to her feet with a bit of urgency. Jacy Jayne and Jasmine Nix were screaming at her to get up. Now Dakota Kai climbs down the ladder herself and just takes the fight right back to Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley is not even in this match right now. She is just out on her feet. Now finally, maybe, no. Dakota Kai, as soon as it looked like she was down and out, recovered and took Fallon Henley back down. Hard shots by Dakota. Hurricane Rana takes Fallon Henley down, and now Dakota with the chair. Oh, to the arm, to the face of Fallon Henley, who is finally showing some offense here. Maybe took that chair shot to kind of wake her up. Sends Dakota flying to the floor, but she's immediately back in as Fallon climbs the ladder once again. Dakota Kai, I don't know where she was going. She went out of the ring. I think she's trying to climb the ladder. She's about to lose the championship match here. Oh, takes the ladder out from underneath Fallon. Oh, electric chair drop. Dakota getting a little excited. Oh, nice springboard drop kick by Fallon Henley takes Dakota down. Dakota had it all under control until she kind of went a little manic there, going in and out of the ring for some reason. And now we've got a back and forth punch fest going on between these women. Fallon Henley getting the better of it. Oh! X Factor, kind of Bella Buster move there. And there's that Shining Wizard. But that might have taken everything Fallon had left. As both women are down, Fallon finally makes it to her feet, trying to retrieve that ladder and secure her championship. But Dakota's starting to stir as Fallon climbs the rungs of the ladder. And there is Dakota right on her heels once again, not allowing her to have even a chance to grab that championship belt this time. Fallon dead on her feet once again, and Dakota just watching her, just looking on. What's going on here? I don't know if she was mouthing, if she was taunting, or what, but now Fatal Influence attacking Dakota Kai while Fallon climbs the ladder. Oh wait, Kairi's in the ring. Kairi keeping Fallon from getting the championship. Obviously this is a no disqualification match. Damage Control getting involved. Fatal Influence getting involved. All hell's breaking loose here. Now Dakota thrown to the floor while Kairi Sane ascends the ropes. Robe and foot stomp on the floor, leaving Dakota Kai in the ring by herself to climb the ladder and grab this championship. All she's got to do is grab on. And Dakota Kai will be your new North American Women's Champion. Now she's going for it. She's got it in her hands. Can she get it off the hook? Yes, she can. And your new NXT North American Women's Champion, Dakota Kai. Give the assist to Kairi Sane of Damage Control. But nevertheless, the record books will say Dakota Kai, your new North American Women's Champion, here at the Great American Bash. Congrats, Dakota Kai. The only question now is this over between Damage Control and Fatal Influence? My gut tells me no, but we'll have to see. Are they going to live with Dakota Kai having this championship? Are they going to try to reclaim it? Only time will tell. For now, let's shift gears into a grudge match of sorts. The long-awaited return of Big E back to a WWE ring here in NXT to take on the man that put him on the shelf, Ridge Holland. Great to see Big E here. Got his solo gear going on after all that fallout with the rest of the New Day. Big E back from injury, back to being himself. And here we go. There's classic Big E. And it's good to see him in the middle of that ring about to compete here tonight at the Great American Bash. Now his opponent, this man about to make his way to the ring, we hope, is Ridge Holland, and there's his music. Let's see if he actually comes out. As Big E awaits his opponent here tonight, and there he is. Does not look happy at all. We saw earlier tonight, backstage, that Ridge Holland was attacked brutally by Dijak. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to make it here tonight. We don't know if he's at 100%. Did Big E have anything to do with this? Did he know about it? We saw Tony D'Angelo, who's been championing, bringing Big E back to NXT, kind of talking with Dijak. We assume paying him off to attack Ridge Holland, but we don't have any factual evidence of that, so we're going on hearsay here. But nonetheless, we have this match here, a grudge match of sorts. Ridge Holland calling on Big E. I mean, he may assume that Big E had something to do with that. So bad blood on both sides of the coin here. And, oh my God. Ridge Holland going for Big E, immediately picking him up. Not even worried about, like, we thought maybe he'd have a little bit of a soft touch after last time these two touched hands. But no, Ridge Holland going right at it. But again, he could assume Big E was behind this attack. Now, accidents happen in this business. Obviously, Ridge didn't mean to potentially end Big E's career, but he effectively did for a long period of time. But now we've got Big E back in the ring. Now Ridge Holland, oh, with the strikes to the head, showing that he does not care one bit. Looks like he, oh my God, stomping him on his head. Looks like he's trying to put him back on the shelf. Oh my God, Ridge Holland being ruthless, merciless here. Big E fighting back, taking him down now. Oh, a straight kick to the back. Possibly the back of the head. Now cranking away at the neck of Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland had his share of injuries too. Brutal. Reason he wears that big heavy knee brace in the ring now. Brutal leg break in NXT years ago. In an attempt to catch. I don't remember if it was Oni Lorcan. I think it was Oni Lorcan. He was trying to catch, and his leg just buckled and bent backwards and snapped. Ridge recovered, has made quite the go of it here in NXT for a second go around after a main roster run with the Brawling Brutes. Big E, oh my God, that was a very similar move to the move that broke Big E's neck. Big E jumped up immediately and took it to Ridge for that. It was like insult to injury right there. Now Ridge in control. Oh my goodness. But Big E will not stay down. He just keeps popping right back up. Clotheslines Ridge out to the floor with malice. Big E on the attack on the outside. Oh, a Big E with the belly to belly. Not overhead, but still. Big E looking for a little bit of payback here. Oh, man. Big Sambo style suplex. Exhibiting the strength of Big E. Got him up on his shoulder for a big slam on the floor as well. Up to a 5 count. Don't want to get counted out here. Oh, sends Ridge hard into the barrier. Before returning to the ring, maybe going for a count out victory here. Doesn't sound like Big E. He is now just bouncing around the ring. Finally gets out to break up the count at 9. Not wanting to win by a count out. Got Ridge Holland up in the air and brings him down hard to the mat or to the floor. Big E being relentless here. Oh, is Ridge gonna get out of this? No, Big E once again showing his strength here. Doing those squats before that textbook suplex lands. Ridge Holland hard on his back once again. Big E showing he has not lost a step. In fact, he could be the most dominant we've seen him. But Ridge, oh my God, what a throw. But Big E right back up on his feet once again. No selling every move Ridge throws at him. Big E, a machine here tonight, and there's the big ending. Goes for the cover. And that is all she wrote. Big E victorious in his big comeback match here against the man that put him on the shelf to begin with. And there's that move that broke his neck. You saw Big E immediately grab his neck to make sure he was okay. Ridge Holland taking the big ending for the loss here as Big E walks out of the Great American Bash victorious. Oh, Big E thinking It's not over quite yet. Referee trying to jump in there, talk some sense into him, but Big E, taking the attack to Ridge Holland after the bell. And he's challenging Ridge. He's like, bite me, man. Look at this. They're both saying, just bring it. Give me all you got. Big E with a big shot. What are they doing here? Big E's like, all right, fine. You want to do it that way? I'll show you what I got. Takes him down with a big clubbing blow. And now we move on to the NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez defending against Thea Hale. That's Thea Hale, the resident NXT cheerleader, making her way to the ring. Excited as ever. Proud member of Chase University. Recently saw Andre Chase hyping up Big E for his return as well. And now here comes the champion. The NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. The prodigy in the house, in the building, ready to defend that championship against the young Thea Hale, who has proven herself over and over again, ready for this opportunity. We'll see. We'll find out if she can upset the champion here tonight. Possibly looking at the future of the WWE here in this ring. As we take a look at our crowd. Wait a minute. What is Tegan Nox doing here? Tegan Nox attacking Thea Hale. Now Roxanne Perez tried to get rid of her too. Now she's attacking both women. What in the world is going on? Tegan Nox not on the card here tonight. Now Roxanne Perez taking exception to this, looking for a weapon. And Thea Hale also getting a little payback on Tegan Nox here, but Tegan Nox just continues to attack both women. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish here. Takes out Thea Hale. Roxanne runs in. Now Tegan. What is going on here? Is this right? Wait a minute, am I understanding this correctly? I've just gotten word that Tegan Nox has officially been added to this match. Now, this was originally billed as Thea Hale versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship, but because of Thea Hale's actions as the special guest referee between Tegan Nox and Roxanne Perez last week on NXT, Tegan Nox has been officially added to this match. This is now an Extreme Rules triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship, and Tegan Nox has just as much of a chance as Thea Hale of winning this championship. Neither Thea Hale nor Roxanne Perez knew this was going to be the case, so this is a complete surprise to everyone involved except for Tegan Nox. But all of a sudden, this one-on-one contest has become a triple threat match, and Tegan Nox could possibly walk away with the NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez goes from having to defend against one contender to two, and Thea Hale no longer has her one-on-one shot, but it's her own fault. She abused her power in that match between Tegan and Roxanne, which resulted in this match here tonight at the Great American Bash. What a decision made by the powers that be here. William Regal seeing fit to make this a triple threat, give the people what they want, and now we've got Tegan Nox in our world title picture here. as Tegan Nox takes down Thea Hale, but gets a chair shot to the head for her efforts. Heel kick to Roxanne Perez, and Tegan Nox in control right now. This is a crazy thing to say, considering this opened as a one-on-one contest where Tegan Nox was not even a factor. Look at Tegan Nox bounce right back up after that spinning neck breaker. Satellite DDT takes Thea Hale down. Roxanne Perez stirring outside. But Tegan Nox solely focused on Thea Hale. Has treated Roxanne Perez as nothing more than a distraction. She's continuously tried to pin Thea Hale to win this championship. And that's the way a triple threat works. She can pin either Thea Hale or Roxanne Perez. She doesn't necessarily have to pin the champion. So Roxanne Perez can lose this title as she goes for a cover on Roxanne versus Tegan. But Roxanne Perez could lose this championship without even being in the pinfall. Another cover by Tegan. Roxanne not going to lay down that easily though. Tegan sends Roxanne hard into the corner. Big headbutt lays out Thea Hale. Oh, and a DDT takes down Tegan Nox. Roxanne for the cover, but only a 1 count. Here we go with Pop Rocks. But Thea Hale quickly to the save. Roxanne reversing whatever Thea was going for there. Sends her in, kick to the face. Goes for another cover, but Tegan knocks in with a sledgehammer to the lower back of Roxanne Perez once again. And now to the midsection of Thea Hale repeatedly. Just taking out these women with a sledgehammer is Tegan Nox. But Roxanne Perez with a face plant goes for the cover. Tegan Nox out just before the 2 count, or right at the 2 count. Roxanne down for another cover, but Thea back in the ring to break it up. What an outcome this would be if if Tegan Nox, who wasn't even in this match, walks away with that championship. And there's the shiniest wizard. She could win it right here without Roxanne being in the ring. Goes for the cover, but Roxanne quickly slides in and breaks it up just before the 3 count. Tegan Nox almost became your NXT Women's Champion right there. And Thea Hale, this would just upset all her plans. Storybook ending for Thea Hale to become the Women's World Champion. Oh my God! Tegan Nox just did it! And she pinned Thea Hale, not Roxanne Perez. Tegan Nox just became your NXT Women's Champion. Came into this match, attacked both women, got added to the match, and then pinned the challenger to win the championship. You can imagine Roxanne is not going to be too happy about this. But right now, your new NXT Women's Champion is Tegan Nox. What a way to end part 1 of the Great American Bash here on Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. Can't wait to see what part 2 has in store. Congrats, Tegan Nox, our new NXT Women's Champion.